Hey everyone, it's Keely here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for day 8 of my A Scraplift a Day series here on YouTube. I've added the link in the description below to Rebecca's Instagram. She's going to be joining in with me each day over on Instagram. Today's scrap lift is in the top right hand corner, and I've also added the link in the description below so you can go and check that out and maybe have a go yourself if it inspires you. Now, I love this lift today. I love how it's quite a simple design. I love how there's lots of pattern paper on the layout, and I just really love the design. I've pulled out the Safe Travels collection by Simple Stories. I'm using this collection to document our holiday photos from last year. And yeah, so I pulled that out today for this lift. I have quite a lot of this collection left, and I did buy some extras as well when I started running low, just because I do have quite a few photographs to document. So the photo I'm scrapbooking today is one of my husband and my son. And they were fishing together on the lake, and it was our last day of our holiday, and we'd purchased t-shirts and hoodies and things with the logo on of the place that we were staying, and they just looked so cute, stood side by side fishing. TJ more or less did the whole fishing thing himself. Dad was just there to assist if needed. And I just think it's just such a lovely father and son moment to document, and it's definitely a story I wanted in my album. So yeah, and I think the colours in this collection work quite well. My husband's wearing navy, my son is wearing green. I'm pulling in the navy and the kind of aqua tealy colour from the collection for my pattern papers. Now the polka dot paper was from a 12x12 pattern paper, just because I needed quite a large piece up there, but I did pull the stripe paper from the 6x8 paper pad. I don't normally buy the 6x8 paper pads, but on this occasion I did, just for that extra little bit of pattern paper, and I'm so pleased I did, because the paper pad's brilliant. It's got some cutter parts in there, and they are the same size as what they are on the 12x12s, which I think is brilliant. But obviously you don't get as many on a sheet, but it's still perfect for this. I have picked a cutter part from the 6x8 pad, and this one says the best place to be is together, and I thought that is just absolutely perfect for this photo. So I'm bringing in the 6x8 paper pad again, and I'm looking for the same cutter part sheet that I pulled out for the navy card, and I'm going to use one of them for kind of layering in behind my photos. Now on the original layout, there's lots and lots of layers behind the photos, tags and little bits and pieces tucked in. So I'm trying to do something similar on my layout as well, using the products that I have. So I'm going to tuck these in behind my cutter part and my photo and layer them there together. I love the design. I do not have any frames for this collection. I'm not sure if there was frames for this collection. So I'm not going to have the frames coming out the side, but I am going to fill it with lots of embellishments and things from this collection. So I'm looking at the 12x12 sticker sheet, and I have really busted through this. Like I mentioned, I did purchase this collection, and then I went back and got more papers. So embellishments wise, now I am running quite low, but I do have the sticker book, so I can pull lots from the sticker book, and I do have some ephemera, and I have some little bits and pieces that I've fussy cut from pattern papers, and also in this tray there's a few things that I've just stuck onto some white cardstock from the sticker book as well. So I'm just trying little pieces in behind my photos. My paper is stuck down now, I think, apart from my photos. So it's just the papers at the top I have stuck down. I'm going to fussy cut out this label piece, which was from the sticker book. And I find with the stickers from the sticker book, they are quite flimsy stickers. So I do attach those to white cardstock, fussy cut them out so that I can use them as some ephemera on my layouts instead and move them around. Now, sometimes I do stick them to cardstock and decide I'm not going to go with them, and that's why there's some in my tray there. But what I am going to do after I've completed this layout, I'm going to have a sort through that tray because I found it quite difficult to find the things that I needed for this page. And it's because, that tray is quite a mess. So after, when I've finished this page, I'm going to fussy cut out those pieces that are stuck to some white cardstock. Also cut down some of the bits and pieces that I'd cut from pattern paper and not fully fussy cut out. And just get it a little bit more organised for my next page with this collection. I am quite a messy scrapper. I mean, you will have seen my desk during my scrappy process. I am quite messy, but I do like things to be organised, even though I'm messy whilst I'm crafting. But I always tidy my desk after a project, put everything away. Even if I'm going to use the collection again, I like to just get organised on my desk. And especially during January, with me doing a Scraplift a day, it can get quite chaotic if I don't keep on top of my desk being tidy. So I'm just pulling a few things out. I'm filtering through. This is kind of the process that I go through whenever I start to embellish a layout, and I'll start going through all the embellishments and pulling out things that I think may work on my page. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm looking through the sticker book now, and I'm going to attach some stickers that I think I may use on this page onto some white cardstock. Then I can fussy cut those out and use them as die cuts. So I've got a compass, I've got another circular piece that says this way, and it's in those colours that I've got going on throughout the collection. Now I am trying to bring a lot of the colours from the hearts on my cut apart sheet. So we've got that orangey rusty red, we've got yellow on there as well, there's the teal. I don't bring in the pink, but I do bring in the blue on this page. So I'm sticking some more pieces onto this white cardstock. I don't use everything that I stick on here, but I do use quite a few of these. Just little bits and pieces. I love the sunshine. There's such a cute little sunshine that runs through this collection, and I definitely want to include one of those on here because it just brings in that pop of yellow around the page. And I mean, I flick through this sticker book so many times. I do love the Simple Stories sticker books that they include with lots of the collections, because it is a great way of getting lots and lots of embellishments. And like I said, you just need to attach them to some cardstock and they are die cuts. So I definitely do like buying the sticker books if I can, because it does really help. And the icons and little bits and pieces are a lot smaller. There's also lots of wordy bits in the sticker books and alphabets. So for me, who scraps at a much smaller scale, I do prefer the smaller embellishments. Now I did fussy cut out a yellow tab for up here, label. Sorry, I switched it out for one of the orangey red ones because I'm going to have that sunshine up there, which is a puffy sticker from the Puffy stickers. I've got those as well for this collection, which I don't have many left. I must admit, I've used quite a few of them already. We did go away for a week and I took absolutely tons and tons of photos. We hadn't been away for 2 years. We were meant to go away during 2020, but that got postponed, so we went away in 2021 instead. So I definitely made the most of all those photo opportunities whilst we was away, and I took lots and lots of photos, and I've still lots to scrapbook as well. Now I am mainly using this collection for the fishing photos, the outdoorsy photos, because the colours really do work so well with those photos. But I do have some pool photos, I also have some photos from the beach as well. I've got lots of photos from the beach, so I may pull in different collections for those, just so that there's they're not all the same and there's something a little bit different going through that part of my album, because I think it'll get quite boring if the whole album is all the same. So I might pull in maybe a different summer collection or something that comes out this year to scrap those. So I'm layering in some of these pieces. Now I'm not cutting them out fully. I'm just going to layer a few things in and get a rough idea of where I want the page to go. I had stuck quite a few stickers on that white cardstock, so I'm just going to pull them in and see where I want to go and start clustering things together to see what will work. I'm going to flick through the sticker book again to see if there's anything else in here, and I get this little geo tag, which I think works really well. And I'm really liking how this is coming together so far. Now I do pull in that yellow label that I cut out at the beginning, and I tuck that in behind my photo, and that just adds a nice pop of yellow there. Now on the original layout, they have their title on the right hand side on the pattern paper. I decide I'm not going to do that on mine. I'm going to keep my cut apart as my title for this page, but I am going to include lots of wordy bits on the layout as well. I am going to use this Wild and Free banner piece, which I think works well again with the story of this page, and it also brings that tealy colour down to the bottom. So yeah, so it's coming together. I'm really liking how it's looking so far, and I'm not going to make you watch me stick all these pieces down, because obviously you've just watched me kind of play around and layer things up throughout the page and build up those clusters already. So I will go off camera shortly and stick all these pieces down. And I do pop things up on form as well. I like to add different levels of dimension, but I don't want it to be really bulky in my album, because I'm finding that I'm filling albums up so fast. I haven't got enough room for all these albums that I'm creating, so I definitely need to make sure that I can fit a lot more into an album and keep that dimension a little bit lower, because obviously some pages can be really bulky and it really does take up a lot of space in your album. I think I said to my husband that, you know, I'm going to need a whole new house just to store all my albums. We're going to have to build an extension or something just so that I can have a room for album storage. So I've now gone off camera and I stuck down all my pieces, fussy cutting out the ones that still needed cutting out of the white cardstock. And now I'm going to come in with just a few little finishing touches. Now I'm going to use some yellow hearts that are on the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. There's quite a few of those on there, so I dot those around in 3 places around my 4 clusters, and I really like how that looks, and it just brings a little bit more yellow around the page, and also it adds some hearts as well, so it ties it in with that cut apart card. I'm going to flick through the sticker book again and bring in some of these tiny word stickers and add those to my clusters as well. I'm going to add happy memories at the bottom and a day to remember at the top, and they work well with the story of this page. And it brings also another some more words that are in black text, so it matches the little tab that I've got above my photo. And then I'm going to finish off with some enamel dots, and I'm going to use some yellow and some of the reddy orange colour, and again just add those in 3 places onto my layout. Bringing in the yellow ones first. I've not got any of the really tiny ones left. Most of them are the really big ones, so I do kind of mess around with them a little bit and kind of get them to tuck in with the layers of embellishments so that they don't look so big on the page. And then the reddy orange colour, these are actually from a different collection, and I had this colour left, so I've just added it in with this collection to use up because the colour works so well. So that is more or less my page finished. I'm just messing around getting those enamel dots perfectly where I want them. So yeah, so that's the finished page. I really love how this has come together. It's another story from our holiday documented, and I will be back tomorrow with another layout using the same collection as well. So thank you for watching. Bye.